Okay, time to see what all this is about. Oh, the top one is addressed to me.
Hey, Harold. If you're reading this, then, well, it's because I'm not around to tell you myself. These are the remaining letters. I wonder what the recipients would think if you delivered them after all this time. Of course, you may have to read them in order to figure out who that recipient is. As you can see, the addresses or names on the envelopes were damaged or obscured somehow. And don't worry about getting into trouble. According to paragraph 18.5 of the All-Water Delivery Handbook, in the event that the senior all-water post official, that was me, is incapacitated, they may designate a junior as delivery proxy. I hereby designate you. By the way, you can deliver them in the same order they're arranged in the box. I took the liberty of organizing them for maximum transit efficiency. Hope you enjoy this little taste of what I had so much fun doing. Now get those knees up high and deliver some joy. Your distant pal, Buddy.
Right. Let's see.
Ah, Harold, at last.
Professor, you're never gonna believe what I discovered about...
Harold, I hate to interrupt you, but I have serious matters to discuss.
I know, but really, this is cool. I mean, important.
If you hadn't overslept, perhaps I'd have time to listen to your stories.
I came as fast as I could, Professor, honestly.
Yes, as fast as only you could be. Anyway, our preliminary external readings and evaluation is complete.
Oh, about the crack. What are they?
The crack looks promising.
Is that it?
Of course that's it. It's an alien origin source of a potentially miraculous energy. What more do you want me to tell you by just looking at it?
You really told me
We
nothing.
need cold, hard data.
Oh, I suppose we need someone to go down. I know I'm not that technical, but I've always wondered what it'd be like to explore an alien world.
Wasn't it you that made contact and saw the habitat of the first sentient alien race humankind has encountered?
Well, yes, but it's really just a cave, and the Flumelum are so nice, I don't really see them as aliens. It could be really alien down the crack. What is it?
Nothing, my boy. I'd love to send you down there. I think you deserve it even. But not without a probe going first. I don't want you to come back as gas or some other state you shouldn't be in.
And if I know you...
Here is a probe. Would you do me the honors?
Definitely. Can't wait to find out what it tells us. Professor, I've got a bit of mail for you.
Oh, thanks. Just put it over there with the rest.
This one is kinda different.
And how do you know that exactly?
I'm delivering it for Buddy. It's from Cyrus, from a long time ago.
What? Give it here. Let me see.
To whom it may concern. That's you, Moreau. I'm writing to formally oppose your newly proposed archiving protocol. The Archiving Club has operated perfectly well for months using the Arundhati indexing protocol. Implementing a new one now will set back our archiving efforts considerably while we adapt to the new system and re-index the existing archives. Furthermore, I'm afraid if you continue to suspend working with the existing index in a misguided attempt to force your own way and to suddenly claim how much better it is as proof the ends justify the means, I may be forced to report this matter to the school council. I look forward to resolving this matter amicably and returning once again to our concurrent archiving efforts. Orderly yours, Cyrus.
Oi. That's what he thought. And he must have assumed I'd snubbed him at the time.
Surely he doesn't still remember that.
Well, either way, can you believe how long we've been carrying on this little grudge? Oy vey, we're still acting like kids.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not that bad.
Huh, thanks, Harold. I mean, for bringing me this. It helped me realize it's time to put aside our differences. To accept that we'll never see eye to eye. Maybe that's why we achieve so much together.
Ah, cool. You and Cyrus are a great team.
That protocol was inefficient, though.
See you in a bit.
Gotta pick up another ladder.
Let's see.
Always guess. I ain't played this in a minute, cause where I go? I need to Ralph. Take the Ralph.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome.
Rafi?
Yes?
I've got a little something that I think might persuade you to help.
Harold, I'm sorry, but didn't I tell you I wasn't interested at all?
You did, but that was before I got this.
Is
Yep. The famous live recording of Mega Twitch at Werribee Sewage by the one, the only Kutsu Hong Shiny Prize. The only record of it on the station.
How did you get this?
Let's just say with a little help from my friends.
I guess one of the original Fedora crew also had friends in high places to get this on board.
Come on, Rafi. You get the record, and Bridget is cool. I promise she won't shout at you.
Okay. Fine. Okay, my sweet. I'll be back for you soon.
No. Why are you standing right
Hold
here?
it right there, Halibut.
Ah, hey, Major. Frank isn't with you?
This is official business, and I haven't yet deputized him, so he's sitting this one out. Anyway, I need to issue you a fine.
What? But I've definitely not been on the wrong tube.
Not tube related. It's come to my attention that you were part of some rabble-rousing in the All-Water District recently.
Oh, that. But surely it wasn't actually breaking any rules.
Are rules all you care about? You should be a good role model to those innocent children, not filling their head with tales of adventure and rebelliousness. So I should really fine you for improper supervision of a group of minors.
But Major, it was their idea.
Don't try to pass the buck. But still, given the CEO chose not to press any charges, and given how busy I am, perhaps I can let you off with a warning.
That would be great.
You are just
I
bored.
promise to be a
He
better
making shit up
influence
to
on them
do.
in the future.
See that you do, Halibut.
There was no
I
rule
don't want to hear
broken.
another troublesome
She ain't
thing
press
about you,
charges.
especially with all our new
Find
guests
something
around.
else to
Thank you,
do.
Major. Best behavior.
They be bored.
Very good.
And tell Frank I say hi.
I will. Carry on, Halibut. Before I change my mind.
You don't have sufficient evidence. Where is Zoya? I think I gotta go to this room.
Sonny,
Oh, hey!
what's up? You keeping up with the new demand?
Demand? Demand? Listen, supply I have no trouble with. I'm up to my ears in unwanted crispy marshmallow sprinkles and sweet and sour glaze. But there is no demand. I tried giving out free samples. The best response I got was from the captain at large, who said his kakapo enjoyed them very much.
Oh, I'm sure, with a bit of time.
Perhaps. Or perhaps I'm just not cut out for the sweet treats business, eh? Maybe it's back to the drawing board again. I have always wanted to try kickboxing. Maybe Chris would be my trainer.
Oh,
What's up?
just that I tried to help and...
Harold, it's not your fault.
No, I know, but I thought maybe you'd try a bit harder after I went to the effort.
Come on, Harold, don't be a hard ass. A girl's gotta know when to quit when she's not that far behind.
Look, it's not always easy to know what you want. But sometimes you've got to stick with things a bit to know what you really feel about them.
Huh, that's not a bad point. I guess I don't love making cupcakes. I just want to be successful at my own thing.
You'll be a great success, Sonny. But what's the big rush?
True. True. Thanks, Harold. I got a bit hung up on the end result, didn't I? Well, I've got a few more ideas. Watch this sunny space.
Will do. Good luck, Sonny.
Good job.
This exchange business is curious, Azim.
It is indeed, Alon. Who would have thought we'd be swimming in fish folk aboard the Fedora, eh?
Right, Zim. I had one of him, bright green head, fin and arms that seemed to shift colours like a multifaceted jewel reflecting deep sea sun, come right up to me and touched my nose the other day with nary a bite.
Harold, come and have a drink with us.
Tommy! Sure, thanks. And pleased to meet you?
Pleased to meet you.
I'm taking a much-deserved break, what with Stan giving me a helping hand in the shop.
Helping you? How'd that happen?
Ha! He was so curious about my stock, and I told him so much about it, I figured, why not give him all the time he wants around it?
That's great. I'm glad it worked out.
That's nice, isn't it?
You're not at all nervous leaving Stan to it?
Ah, what's the worst that could happen? He's a bright flumalum. It's time I learned to let go and delegate. Plus, it's kind of a draw, right? Can't be many arcade shop owners with a fish friend at the counter.
True. Sounds like you're going to enjoy having more time to yourself.
Yeah, I can spend it with the family now. Felix could do with a bit of straightening out, and it means I can let Bridget put her feet up sometimes. Plus, I wouldn't mind getting back to my miniature food painting.
Your miniature food?
Yeah. What? It's therapeutic. And one day, all the restaurants on Fedora will advertise their dishes with my pretend tiny food in their windows.
I thought you were supposed to be relaxing.
And you're supposed to be drinking. Cheers!
Whoop.
Now he getting the thing drunk.
water, moving people every day. All water. We get you where you're going.
He's a no.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest and all water will make it up to you.
Oh, is he stuck? Is he stuck? Okay, he got stuck for a second. I would be horrified. Like, I wouldn't be prepared to just fly up in the air like.
Ah.
Oh?
Sorry, Harold. You just startled me. Lots going on for me.
Is everything okay, Captain at Large?
Yeah, everything is okay.
You seem a bit...
It's just that, you know, it's amazing that I can be a real captain if we take off. It'd be wow, but I kind of thought it wouldn't all happen so fast. I've got a lot to learn, no one to teach me.
You know, something I've learned is that usually what's going to happen is so unexpected, you may as well not think about it.
So, you're saying I should just relax?
I guess so. It's also kind of like you can only do what you can do, you know? Try to forget about what you can't control.
Like the ship?
Maybe don't forget that.
I jest, I think. Anyway, thanks for the advice. I'll bear it in mind. I'm going to get back to my research about what all the controls do.
Good luck, Sawyer. You'll do great.
You didn't give him the letter?
Zoya, I've got something for you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of a long story, but it's an old letter for you that never got delivered because of Allwater's weird rules. Buddy wanted me to finally give it to you.
Okay. Odd, but let me take a look.
Our boy Zoya. We just wanted you to know how proud we are of you. Let me tell you a story about when I was a boy. I was listless, about to finish school. Of course, my papa was the original pilot of the Fedora. What a cool job, but what a thing to live up to. And I think I felt somehow ashamed he'd been at the helm when it crashed. So, I decided to do something totally different and get a job in the agricultural district. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I didn't really know what there was to do. But as I looked after the animals, helping tend the crops, I stopped thinking so much about what I wanted to do. I just did. And as I was just doing, I grew up, I learned, I changed, and then, seemingly without any real effort, I felt ready to accept my place as captain. I didn't feel forced into it, and I knew what I would do as a captain with no ship to fly. I had to help everyone else have the opportunity I did to grow at their own pace. Being a captain at large, or at small, means lots of things. You may not always be needed to pilot the ship physically through space, but your position is a symbol of hope, of good leadership, a living embodiment of the idea of using skill and courage to move forwards. Whatever the obstacles in front of you, your old Captain Dad.
Oh, Dad, I never knew. I always thought you never doubted your path in life.
Shall I leave you be?
No, it's okay, actually. You know, it's funny. You would think not knowing is scary, but now that I know I'm not the only one to have felt like that, it's actually liberating. And yeah, some things about my dad suddenly make sense now. Like all those weird job manuals he left lying around. I always thought he was trying to hint to me to start working, but I guess they were his way of understanding other routes through life. Thanks for this, Harold. I'm just gonna have to sit down. It's a lot to process.
Sure. Take your time, Captain at Large. I'll see you around. And good luck with everything.
Travel in style with all water. You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving? Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Bridget, good news. I spoke to Rafi, and they're happy to help, more or less.
Oh, great! I knew we could rely on that silver tongue of yours.
Well, it was touch and go for a while. But they should be working on it right now.
Good work, Harold.
Oh, and Moreau gave me this probe.
Oh, lovely. She mentioned she'd be working on it. As soon as we've got everything up and running here, we can let it down. Leave it with me.
Got the adapter for you, Bridget.
Ah, Harold, you found it. You see what a can-do attitude can do? So, where was it in the end?
Oh, just kind of lying around.
Lying around, eh? Come on, tell me. My organizational pride depends on it.
I forgot where we found it.
Well, actually, I found it in the energy harvest. It had fallen down the back of a desk.
I don't remember packing up around there. Are you sure? Oh, great, the computer is all booted up. Finally, I can get going. You're a star.
No worries.
Hey, voila! Now we're cooking with gas.
Great, so what's next?
We can let the probe down. Harold, just think what wonders await us down there. What new marvels of alien life and power.
Power?
Did I say power? I meant, you know, energy. Power, juice, gas, zoom zoom. Get up and...
Okay, I see. Yeah, I hope we find something that can help with the troubles we're having.
We'll soon see. Or the probe will. I feel like we should give it a name. This could be a momentous occasion, so the probe should have a momentous name.
Probert.
Probert.
Okay, you... Really? No, it's fine. That sounds lovely.
Is there anything else I can do?
It's gonna take a while to gather enough data for a better picture. Tell you what, though, I imagine Cyrus wouldn't say no to a bit of company. Poor guy is really struggling, I think.
Okay, maybe I'll drop in on him. Bye, Bridget.
Check on Cyrus again. Why are you walking out down here? I do gotta get another letter.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
He still went down. I thought he should have went up, right?
You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
Okay, well.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You're here. Thank you for choosing All Water Tubes.
Chilling it. Y'all should let me pick up more.
Righto. Time for the next letter. That was intense. Tommy. Wow.
Ooh, who is Tom? Oh, that's Bridget. Damn, I should have went. I should have got this first before I went to Bridget. Watch the next one. Ours.
Oh, Sai. What's up?
I'm trying everything I can think of, but for weeks, the answer has eluded me.
The answer to...
What's wrong with my simulation, and what's throwing off the calculations? It's like going around in circles, because my formulae somehow can't reconcile the timings of each step. And without the timing, sploosh.
You've got this, Sai. If it was easy, it'd me they'd got to figure it out, not you. Look,
you need to tell him the correct,
but
the actual time. He thinks he doesn't know the true time.
Maybe you're right. I'm out of options at this point.
You've got the Herald option. Now, where should we start?
Now I'm playing video games.
Hello, Professor. Any chance there's been some news?
Harold, come here.
Did you find something down there?
Oh, yes. We found particles, non-normative with fascinating variegation of valency and all sorts. Thing is, deeper you go, denser the particles get, and with enough density, something starts to warp the video feed and probe data recording.
Oh, their combined energy gets strong enough to mess with the sensors.
Precisely. We can only see past a certain point by measuring the velocity of the energy spikes, but it doesn't tell us much.
What does it tell us?
Get this. The particles lower down in their original individual form before they interact and bond are utterly unlike anything we've seen before. And when looked at as a group, they resemble the particle structure of pollen.
Oh, Cyrus will be pleased.
Yes, you're right, actually. Cyrus might be just the right man for the job.
He's always been good with flower stuff. Also, do you think he maybe needs a bit of a change of scenery?
Perhaps a change would be as good as a rest for him. A rest he can't have, I must add.
So, did we find anything else down there?
Harold, what's gotten into you? Not like you to be so interested in my scientific observations.
Well, this stuff seems real.
Well, since you ask, it seems as though the atmosphere down there contains a number of elements that we've never encountered.
Alien elements?
Well, yes. From what I can tell, they wouldn't kill you, but there's no telling what other effects they'd have on human physiology or neurology.
Is it weird that I want to try some?
Yes, very odd. Anyway, we must all get together again near the crack to discuss next steps. Go on, boy. I'll see you shortly.
Win the game.
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. Thank you for traveling with all water. Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome.
Thanks for coming, everyone. We've much to discuss.
Yes, much. And plans must be made. We've got to do this by the book, measure everything. The calculations must be exact.
I mean, sure, but isn't time of the essence? We'll never get anything done unless we just start and see what happens.
If you let me just...
Oh, Cyrus. Always with the, if you let me just.
Well, maybe if you ever did let me...
I was just thinking, if these particles really are alien, then we won't be able to properly measure everything anyway, right? And
If these particles really are alien, like you say, Professor, then we're never going to be able to properly measure everything anyway.
yeah,
But if we don't make sure we've measured what we can.
Don't let can be the enemy of is.
What? That isn't how the saying goes. Anyway, look, let's start again. Evaluate our first principles. We think the particles will be the solution to our energy issue. The books were a dead end, sadly. Little more than some poetic interpretations.
Jean, did the probe data reveal anything new?
I'll send you the full data set. This is only a vague hypothesis, but I believe the particles might have some plant-like properties.
But the probe couldn't tell us much about what it's like down the cave itself, right?
Correct. There may be hazards we're unaware of, and we have only the most basic idea of the cave and the connecting tunnels formation. So, what can we do next that will be a reliable investment of time?
Hello all. Sorry I'm late.
we were just recapping everything we know.
Everything? Won't that take a while?
Oh, no, just about the cave and stuff.
Oh. Phew.
Anywho, if we want a closer look, we're going to need to get down there somehow.
That will involve measurements, a platform, or a hoist. It's systems thinking. Sounds like a job for me.
You sure you're happy taking all that on?
Sure.
Oh, Bridget, we'll need a rope or cable that's durable enough to withstand whatever the particles might do to it, and cope with lots of weight either way.
Got it. How hard can it be?
Well, we're going to need a certain amount of flexibility in it.
Huh, no, I mean, don't worry. It'll be fine.
Cyrus, you take over the probe data. With your botanical expertise, maybe you'll find some details I missed. It'll have big implications for the equipment for capturing and keeping the particles safe. That's what I'll work on.
Definitely.
Won't whoever goes down need keeping safe too?
Yes, that is a sticking point. Let's all bear in mind and come back to it when we have more data. Maybe the Flummerlim will remember something useful in the meantime.
What if I go down?
What?
Harry? I think we can all agree that isn't going to happen.
Yes, Harold, it's too dangerous.
Lots of other fun things to do instead, Howell.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Don't be crazy.
At least they're not willing to
Then we're
sacrifice it.
agreed. To your stations. We've got our
Be
work
scared
cut
of
out for us.
all water.
Well, let me help with something.
Harold, why don't you help me? You're good with the Flummy Limb. You can liaise with Wiu and find out if there is anything they can think of to help us.
Okay, sure. Let's go, Wiu. Wiu? Where did they go?
Oh, I see Wiu is by the crack.
Girl, what you doing by the crack?
What are you doing?
Oh, just watching them. They're gurping with an ooble boop.
It looks fun. Is Gerpruku... Are they trying to do something?
Well, yes, but only for themselves. Oh, fun, you'd say.
Oh, they're playing.
Yes, they are. I noticed the fish in the ooble boops can go further down and still have fun. Oh, the fish is fine when it comes back up in an ooble boop.
Ooble? Down further? And then safe? Wiu, what do you know? What do you know about how they work? How are they made?
Not much, but I could probably get a few for you.
It's worth trying. If we take a couple to Moreau, she might be able to analyze the particle bonding properties and ascertain whether...
Or what if we just test them now?
What do you mean?
No fish has ever cared before, but we could just put one little fish in an ooble, leave one out, put them both down, and see how they're both doing when we pull them back up.
Wiu, how would you feel if I kissed you?
You don't have to answer that.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do a field test right now.
Well, okay. I'll rustle up some ooble boops and a couple of little fish.
can't talk to her now? I have the letter. I'm gonna give you the letter. Rafi, what are you doing here?
Hello, Rafi.
Hey there, Harold. What brings you here?
Oh, just trying to make myself useful. You seem cheerful here.
The cave is great. Even though it's busy, the Flumilim mostly leave me alone, but they're still friendly.
Nice. Yeah, they're easy to get along with.
And they come in so many different shapes and sizes.
Yeah, they're a cool bunch.
It's like, even though I'm not like them at all, well...
You'd never feel like you don't fit in.
Yeah, that's it. I feel like I can relax here.
I can tell. And I know what you mean.
It'd be good to get a few of them into Rapid Fly Zone Force, though. Those kids were annoying, but they were good competition.
Huh. Well, I'm glad you like it here.
Thanks, Harold. Kind of a shame we'll have to leave.
I know that feeling too.
Yeah. Well, see you around. And sorry about, well, you know.
Ah, no worries. Enjoy.
Better chum. Could we have 2 little fish, please?
Of course. Here you go.
And could we please have 1 ooble boop?
Sure. Got your ooble pops right here. Knock yourself out.
No, sorry, not the pops, the boops.
Okay. 1 ooble boop coming right up. The ooble pops are good these days too, though.
That was easy.
Yes, apart from the misunderstanding. An ooble pop, when we needed an ooble boop, could really have complicated things.
Close one then, I guess. So, time to experiment. What could possibly go wrong?
Now that we've got an ooble boop and not an ooble pop, nothing.
So, what's the difference?
That would take a lot of explaining. I'll tell you when we have more time.
Okay, I look forward to it. Probably.
See, I can't run right here.
Bridget, we've got the bubblefish.
Fantastic. Wait, hang on.
What's wrong?
Why do you have an extra bubble? And no naked fish? Isn't the point to have one of them unprotected?
Exactly.
But I mean, Forgive me for being obtuse, but
I forgive you.
both of them are protected. What?
Look.
Oh. Ooh. 1 + 1 = 0?
Don't worry, Wiyu. That's rhetorical. Anyway, shall we tie the ropes?
Okay, let's pull them out and check the results.
Oh no. That one doesn't look so good.
Oh dear. Poor fish. I really didn't think the effects of exposure would be so severe. But we had to test.
1 second. Little fish is pretty dazed, but I don't think it's unfish.
Yes, it's coming around. Ah,
Good news! Well, like Moreau and Wiyu said, going down there doesn't look like it kills, but we don't really know how fishy feels right now.
true. I suppose we should keep a close eye on it. But it means the experiment was mostly a success, right?
I'm happy. So now we can create bigger bubbles that we can go in.
Ha, that would be awesome. But we, present company excluded, can't breathe underwater.
Cyrus is going to be the best person to make use of these new findings on that front, I think. But then there's the mobility issue. We need to be able to get, stay, and maneuver down there.
How about our ropes?
Ooh, that would be great. Can you work with me on creating the right stuff?
Of course.
Great. I suppose I'll start construction of the hoist at the same time.
Things are really happening.
Tell Cyrus about this.
Hey, Bridget, I've got a letter for you.
What? Why?
Oh, it's a long story. Just, Buddy asked me to, okay?
Oh, sure. If it's kosher with Buddy, it's all right by me. Let me see that.
Dearest, brightest Bridget, thank you for your letter. I understand. Honestly, I do. But I have to write you this letter anyway. One last appeal. I will give you space. As much space as you need to grow into whatever beautiful flower you need to be, in whichever way you need to bend towards the sun. And my love will burn as bright. But I know it will not be what you grow towards. It will just be there. But of course, ultimately this is your decision. My declaration of love is not a question. It's just there. Like the fish in the sea that don't even know they're in the sea. It exists without knowing why or needing anything else. And I will be happy to love you, whatever comes next. Just let me know if you decide to have this love next to you, while your own self-love grows too. Tommy.
Huh. He took it well after all.
You changed your mind?
You read this?
I had to just look to know who to deliver it to. The front was all blurred. Maybe Tommy got too many tears on it.
It's okay, Harold. This is old news, eh? And it all worked out. I came to realize a few things about love myself, and told him we could try being together, but apart. Not too much the same person, you know?
So he maybe thought his letter had helped?
That would help explain why he never stopped so much with the grand gestures.
I suppose so. Will you tell him?
I think I will. You're never too old to learn something new about love.
Amy do talk. Pick up her letter. Ooh. Where's our water?
All water. Moving people every day. All water. We get you where you're going. All water compliments you on your choice of destination. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest and all water will make it up to you.
Hey, Cyrus, just me. We've got a great idea for the helmets.
Shh. Do you hear that?
I, hear a lot of fuzzy static?
Yes, sure. But below that.
Cy, what should I be hearing?
Just let me listen and follow my instructions. We'll get to the bottom of this in no time.
What do you want me to do?
Just a little more. It's getting clear. Ah, better. Getting better again. Do you hear that? We're getting close. Oh, nearly. Sounding good. Do you hear that? We're getting better. Getting better again. Do you hear that? We're getting close. Just a little more. It's getting clearer. Ah, better. Getting better again. Oh, nearly. Sounding good. Do you hear that? We're getting close. Ah, too far. It's getting distorted again. Oh, nearly. Sounding good. Ah, better. Getting better again. Oh, nearly. Sounding good. Ah, so close. Careful. Ah, so close. Careful now. Ah, too far. It's getting just a little more. It's getting clearer. Nope. Tuning out again. Ah, better. Getting better again. Ah, too far. It's getting distorted again.
Let go. It won't let go. Oh, God. If I have to run through this again, I'll be mad. Controller's not dead. When did the game start becoming so glitchy? Okay. Guess I'm gonna have to pause the video right here because we're gonna have to replay this.